just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Tirico and Greg Olson, glad to have you join us. The punter, Braden Mann, will start this one. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now the former Buckeye, Trevion Henderson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
Nothing worse than a 3-and-out if you're on offense to start the game. It's just a bad way to start for any offense. So nice job at not allowing that to happen. Got some good blocking at the point of attack. And now they're going to see if they can get into some more of these opening script plays as this drive continues.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
May to the air once more. He'll get this out to Henderson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
That's incomplete to Henderson. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Portegales for the Patriot field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 70 left.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run with the forward backer, Braylon Allen. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Set. Liking 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a 1st down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Arian Smith, touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. To throw now, May. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. If that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
So
line.
after one, 7-3 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready, go!
Shotgun snap, and they give to Hall. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go, set! Let go!
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Inside the 30.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw, not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Patriots are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Start this drive on the ground. It's home. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Robert Spillane spills him there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the handoff, Stevenson running left. And he'll take this one in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Morales now for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run. It's home.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, it's May. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Third and 7. To throw is May. a look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down. First and 10 on the 33-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
On the handoff, Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Patriots.
Again, it's Henderson. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Here's the pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here goes that.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That his second TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another run here with Hall. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. A pass complete there to Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. In trouble, and down he goes. Harold Landry. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. To throw on first down is May. Open man to Mario Douglas. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
New England going to take their second timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, here is Henderson. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New England.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's May. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's first down And it's Paul. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Let's go.
He'll go again with Paul. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third and inches.
Roll. Ready?
We'll try to run for it with Paul.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, they didn't pick it up there. I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
49-yard line.
Here we go.
On the run, here's Hall. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Allen. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run here with Paul. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
7. Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A gain there of 11. Good for a Jets first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
70 Lions. Check go.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they mark down at the 7. And will set up 1st and goal.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Let's go.
They'll run, it's Hall. And this one blown up. Good serve. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Cowboys, Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Taken incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Lutz's kick is good. And the Jets are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. May to throw on 2nd down. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, New England.
And the Patriots first down.
Here's May again. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
May to throw again. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. May to the air once more. That one taken in by Douglas. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22.
Hayes pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tag. 60. Come 19. Come 19. Go street. Hey. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Keon White, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. He doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
79 Bronco.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll look underneath for Hall. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Give up the middle with Hall. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Jets. First down.
Now, faking the give. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a pickup of 12. And the Jets have a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Hall is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
start this time. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's May. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
in formation for the Patriots.
This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Bobby Okereke in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and you're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion, it's Diggs.